In the heart of a desolate countryside, where shadows seemed to dance to the eerie tune of the wind, stood an abandoned railway station known only as Ravenwood Junction. The once bustling hub of activity had long fallen into disrepair, its tracks now overgrown with tangled weeds, and its platforms blanketed by layers of dust and decay. But amidst the silence of the night, whispers persisted of a lingering presence, a spectral guardian that watched over the forsaken station. Legend had it that Ravenwood Junction was cursed by the tragic events that unfolded on a fateful night decades ago. As the story goes, a passenger train was scheduled to pass through the station on its journey across the countryside. But as the train approached Ravenwood Junction, a dense fog descended, swallowing the tracks whole. The engineer, unable to see beyond the mist, lost control of the locomotive, sending it careening off the rails and into the darkness below. The crash claimed the lives of all aboard, their anguished cries echoing through the night as the flames devoured what remained of the train. Since that ill-fated night, Ravenwood Junction became synonymous with despair and dread, its haunted halls serving as a reminder of the tragedy that befell those who dared to venture near. Few dared to approach Ravenwood Junction, and those who did spoke of strange occurrences that defied explanation. Lights flickered in the darkness, casting eerie shadows upon the crumbling walls. Unearthly moans echoed through the stillness, chilling the very souls of those who listened. And some claimed to have seen the apparitions of the deceased passengers, their spectral forms wandering the platforms in search of peace. Among the brave souls who dared to venture near Ravenwood Junction was Emily, a young photographer drawn to the mysteries that shrouded the forsaken station. Armed with her camera and fueled by curiosity, she embarked on a journey that would challenge her beliefs and push her to the very brink of sanity. As Emily approached Ravenwood Junction, a sense of unease settled over her like a suffocating blanket. The air grew thick with anticipation, and the distant howl of the wind seemed to beckon her closer. Ignoring the warning signs, she pressed on, her footsteps echoing through the silence of the night. With each step, Emily felt the weight of the station's history bearing down upon her. Shadows danced at the edge of her vision, and whispers filled her ears with promises of untold horrors. But she refused to give in to fear, her determination driving her ever forward into the heart of darkness. As Emily ventured deeper into Ravenwood Junction, she felt a presence watching her every move. Eyes that glowed with an otherworldly light followed her every step, their gaze piercing through the veil of reality. She knew she was not alone, that something beyond comprehension lurked in the shadows, waiting to reveal itself. Suddenly, a cold chill swept through the air, sending shivers down Emily's spine. The temperature dropped sharply, and the sound of distant footsteps echoed through the darkness. Panic gripped her heart as she realized she was no longer in control, that the spirits of Ravenwood Junction had claimed her as their own. Desperate to escape the clutches of the unknown, Emily turned to flee, but her path was blocked by an unseen force. Shadows coalesced around her, forming a twisted maze of darkness that threatened to consume her whole. With nowhere left to run, Emily braced herself for the inevitable, her heart pounding in her chest as the spirits closed in around her. But just as all hope seemed lost, a faint light flickered in the distance, cutting through the darkness like a beacon of salvation. With renewed determination, Emily forged ahead, her resolve unwavering in the face of adversity. And as she emerged from the depths of Ravenwood Junction, she knew that she had conquered her fears, that she had stared into the abyss and emerged unscathed. Though the horrors of Ravenwood Junction would forever haunt her dreams, Emily knew that she had witnessed something truly extraordinary. For in the darkest corners of the world, where reality and myth intertwine, there are secrets waiting to be discovered, and mysteries waiting to be unraveled. And as long as there are those brave enough to seek them out, the stories of the haunted and the horror will continue to captivate and terrify all who dare to listen.